Christy?
Yeah, I chose recording on this computer. So
Yeah, it's just working perfectly. Thank you.
the other option was cloud, and I think that's what messed me up last time.
Perfect. Okay, so everyone, we are on the wrap up 13th week of our program, and Haley says she was, oh my gosh, 1% from gold and 8% from bronze. Wow, so close. So that puts you in a very good position to make it in campaign 19. One of the things that I can, tell everyone as a learning from my team for this campaign, do not wait until the last day because it's too stressful.
Yeah. She's been fighting that all day. And I think like all of us, we really try to encourage people to place their orders earlier, but
yes,
hard.
So that is a very big thing, and especially like the online orders, we never know how much exactly they're going to be, and they take, a good 48 hours to post after they so, you want to make sure to do it before. And she's like, don't wait until Tuesday. I had back anxiety all day. Haley, if Laura was here with us today, I think she can't even get out of bed now anymore. She had a very, very hard day as well. And she thought she hadn't made it because after 4 Central Time, her orders had not posted. So she had given up. And then, the online orders started posting. So it was like really good. So let's get started. We were saying, can you guys believe we've been through a lot? 13 weeks, it's a little bit over 3 months. And I'm a little bit afraid to ask, how are you feeling?
Kind of sad it's over.
You're sad it's over. Oh, but it's not over. I mean, it's over the class. We really encourage you to stay connected, with your peers and all the people that you met during all this time. And of course, you're going to still have your one-on-ones with your coach. And if it's not me, you can, my phone number and you know where you're going to find me.
It just went so fast, didn't it, guys?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, so let's just do a little bit of review. We're going to do recognition and we're going to do a little bit of planning for the future. And really, we have covered a lot.
Yeah. So what is your favorite module?
Goal setting.
Okay. Tell us why.
Because it just kind of helped us, plan things out more strategically than what I was doing.
I started to ask you, are you normally a goal planner, or is this something that just really benefited you?
I know it benefited me. Yeah, I'm a list maker, but not really a goal planner. So.
Yep. So I'm a real big list maker, but goals, you gotta make those plans.
Right.
Anybody else want to share what their favorite one is, what they got the most out of?
Goal setting for me and the calendar.
Planning and goal setting. And, I find those two things go hand in hand. Because if you set the goal, you have to make the plan to achieve it. And that's what's so great about this whole program and getting to the wrap-up or the working the plan is now it's like, okay, little birds, now you can fly because you've set your goals, you've made your plan, you know how to help your team grow, you've got it all settled out, and now you can still do the one-on-ones, and we just get to keep growing. Anyone else? Well, my next question is, what did you like the least? What made you most uncomfortable? Awkward silence?
They love them all.
They must have. Everything was brilliant. Good to know. But
Lisa, you're muted.
Yep. In my case, I would say the one I like the least was the conversational selling, because I'm not professionally trained to sell, and in my profession, I was always doing all the talking, the teaching, the telling them what they needed to do. Where with the conversational selling, it's you ask an open-ended question and you sit there with your mouth shut, which is hard for me to do.
Yeah.
Well, you do pretty good telling to your customers, though. Telling them what to buy, they follow.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
See, there again, I'm telling them.
You gotta buy this, and they do it.
you know, Linda, that's funny. I'm very chatty and I'm very bossy. So one of the last jobs that I had, it took me a little while, but I figured out how golden it was to get information from the other person, because I was an interviewer and I hired people for jobs, and I had to make the right hires. And I just learned, if you throw a question out there and just be quiet for just a few minutes, they cannot contain themselves. And they tell you things that they sometimes might not should have told you. But they've also tell you some really
I was
great.
just going to say things you didn't want to know.
Well, I'm kind of glad I knew them, because then it helped me provide them with the right fit. Or maybe not a fit at all. It depends on what they said. But for the most part, what they said would help me determine where they're best suited. And it's the same way when you're doing conversational selling. You know, it's not about trying to get out everything you want to get out. It's listening to see if what you have is of value to them. And that way you're getting to what they want. And then it makes it easier. Who else had trouble? Who else struggles with conversational selling?
I do.
Mm-hmm. It's a process, and it takes a while, because you know what? I had forgotten that skill when I became a district sales manager. So for the last year, I've been getting that skill back. It takes time to retrain yourself. That's good sharing.
So, yeah, and it really does take practice. So let's start reviewing a little bit about the different models. So let's see what we can do. It's maybe who wants to answer first needs to raise their hands or type on the chat box. We should do some prizes, Stephanie. Maybe we should do some competition. How about that?
All right.
All right.
My team against your team?
All right, let's do that. You guys need to type on the chat box, okay?
Yes.
So starting right now, 1, 2, 3, who can tell me what RICH stands for?
I hear papers shuffling. So they do not know them off the top of their head.
But that's okay. We didn't say that you cannot have your open book. We'll see who types first. Come on.
Those who laugh the loudest are busted first.
And there is a prize. We don't know what, but there's going to be a prize for the winner team. Every member of the winner team.
Repeat the question.
Oh, it's on the screen. Who can tell me what RICH stands for?
Y'all remember the RICH model?
Okay, so Cheryl says relationship, interactions, competence, and heart.
I'm going to be honest. I don't even know if she's right or not, but that sounds awesome.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. You definitely rock it.
Ladies.
Anybody else have anything better? Nobody's typing. I don't see.
I don't remember what it was.
All righty.
I'm trying to look here, but
She's pretty close. She's
I don't see it.
very, very close.
Yeah, very good.
Oh,
Pretty close. She hit the nail on the head.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. So it's developing the trusted relationships through intentional interactions designed to build competence, through inspiring the person's heart.
Wow. Who got that?
So that was Cheryl, 1 for Team Eliana.
Ah.
Woo-hoo.
Come on, guys. I'll never hear the end of this. Let's go.
Well, you know what, Stephanie, you are the one who needs to pay the price if my team wins, and I'm gonna pay the price if your team wins.
Okay, step it up, guys.
So know their heart. So it's about knowing their heart, and everything goes, after it. So you will, like when you are coaching someone, remember we first try to get to know them and what they're buying and what is their motivation, so that then we can, assess the competences and see whether, they're challenging, consistent, so that we can really investigate their why and identify their needs to inspire action and instill confidence. And by that, being real, reliable, and relatable. So thank you, Cheryl, and congratulations.
Great job.
Awesome. Okay, are you all ready? Because the next one might be easier.
Where do I don't have a box to type with. I guess I don't understand where that is.
Oh, okay. So are you on the phone or on the computer?
I'm on my iPad.
So if anyone that's on a phone or on an iPad that can help Linda?
It should be at the bottom, I believe, where it says share.
I think you're on the
Participant.
phone, or you might need to move to the left or to the right where the camera is. There's a part where it should say chat box.
Okay, I do have at the bottom. I have a looks like a pencil with a blue circle around it. Is that it?
Click on it and try it.
Oh my goodness.
It
What did I
comes up,
do?
pen, highlighter, line, arrow.
Oh my.
I don't know.
There we go.
Okay, okay. I thought somebody typed something here. Okay, relationship, interactions, competence. Okay. Oh, it's on the very bottom. It says chat. You can see it until you put your mouse on the very bottom. Yeah, Cheryl, thanks. But it's on a mobile app, and it's a little bit different. Well, we need to move on, Linda.
Yeah, just go on. That's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just text one of your peers here and if you have the answer, and they can type it. Okay, next questions. This is a tricky one. What are the steps in the GROW system? And the GROW system was about conversational selling, exactly. The different steps in the process. Oh, I already gave too many clues. Tin, 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 tin.
I'm just excited because you're down one. You're here.
So Haley says finding their why.
That's
Okay.
but it's an acronym, GROW, but it's part of it.
But that's like one part of it.
Uh-huh. Linda raised her hand.
Okay, you can unmute. Since nobody's typing, you can unmute and we're going to hear you. Okay.
Okay, G stands for getting to know the person and their needs. R is recommending the right solution. O is offer relatable stories and demonstrate your beliefs. And then W is work to establish the next steps.
And that doesn't sound like you're reading that at all, Linda.
No, I'm sure I wasn't. I got it in my notes.
But it's good that you have the notes and you can find them,
Yeah.
So we take that.
I don't know. Yeah, you said a while ago we couldn't take that. You said we couldn't use papers. I heard it. You said shut your workbooks.
Way around.
Shut your workbooks. Oh my gosh.
You're just upset, Sherry, because you're behind. No.
Well,
Yeah,
Kirk's
that's
on our team anyway.
I'm not a good loser. Come on now.
Open book. So just a little bit about this, because it's important, and I realize that, it's hard to memorize it, but think about this. So first, when you meet a person, you're going to get to know the person so that you can figure out what her heart is. And when you know her heart, then you know what is the reason. Remember, we practice and digging deeper into the questions and why is indeed the reason why Avon would be the right solution. And once that we can recommend them Avon as a solution, then we want to share our belief and our story, so that we become relatable in a relatable way. And and they like, if she does it, I can do it too, right? And then we want to work to establish the next step. So whether she says yes, be ready to sign her up. And if she's not ready, how we overcome the objections and what are the next steps that we are going to take with her. And I always like to use a skincare selling process with this because, it helps you maybe remember it, although we are always offering as a solution Avon. If we were talking about skincare, it would be different. But you first need to know what the person's need is. So what is she concerned with? Is her wrinkles? Is her dry skin? Then once that we know what she needs, we can recommend her which regimen would work best for her. And once that we've done that, not to convince her, but to really for her to believe that this will be a good opportunity for her, we are going to offer her like your personal testimonial, your friend's testimonial, your customer testimonial, and then establish the next step. So follow up with her to get her order, to deliver it to her. If she's not ready to order, when you need to contact her again. So I see Stephanie is giving away money.
Financial needs, yeah. Listen, their financial needs.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
All right, are you ready for the next question?
I don't know.
What are the 4 major success competencies for an Avon leader? Now I know you wish you were paying attention.
The 4.
Okay, somebody's writing here. Oh, Haley says cheater, lead.
She's just kidding. Lead. That's a good one. Lead. That's one. Come on with the rest. There's 4.
Let's see.
Come on, team. Help her out.
I can't write.
Yeah.
Well, if you know the answer, you can start sharing.
Plan.
Coaching, lead coaching. I can't write.
Okay, so Haley
Is
said,
that,
What are we writing?
is
Get
that
them
to be
to
like setting
kickstart.
long-term goals and short-term goals? Is that the one, Ileana?
which one?
Would that be like setting long-term goals and short-term goals? No?
No.
Ooh, oh, darn it. She ain't on my team, but look at her go.
Coaching.
Okay,
Plan,
Ariel has the right answer here.
Lead.
They're in the chat box. Plan, sell, manage, and lead. We are winning, Stephanie. I'm sorry.
I can tell. Next time, girls, bring your notebooks.
Right.
And Haley's saying, "Gosh, dang, that's okay. We're
I
all."
don't mind. I mean, the only thing I mind is that my team didn't have the answers. I don't mind giving up the gifts. I just wish my team knew the answers because now I'm like, where did I go wrong? No, I'm just
I
kidding.
know, Haley. I said coach, but you didn't listen.
Coach isn't
I
on
wrote
the
that
board.
down.
Coach isn't there.
Yeah, I was going to say coaching isn't there.
Plan, sell, manage, lead.
Lead. Oh, okay, leading. Thought that was mainly coaching.
It's all right, girls. It's all right. Shake it off. Shake it off. We got some more things to win later.
Okay.
Not tonight, but
So you know what? Why are these the important leadership competences? In planning, we are talking about goal setting. We're talking about creating strategies, analyzing, prioritizing, action planning. meeting planning. In leading, we're talking about building the trust, about coaching. So here is coaching. So coaching, it is a subcategory of leading, managing conflict, influencing, recognition. And then selling, it's about networking, discovery, so trying to identify their why, communicating the value, the storytelling, the closing, social selling, and then manage, time management, onboarding, team meeting execution, communication, and customer service, and the business acumen.
Yeah.
So I think you had a question for them here, that it's not part of the competition.
Oh, yes. Now I don't remember what the question was.
So, okay. So what we wanted to say, what do you think after all this program, what are the competencies here that you feel like you've developed as a leader during the program? Where do you feel that you've grown?
Planning for me.
Yeah,
Good.
that's what I was gonna say too.
Haley says the coaching. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Planning.
Yeah.
Can you guys refresh my memory? Onboarding. I'm stuck on that one.
Onboarding is onboarding new representatives. So how do you help them succeed? And you know, since you had a successful new representative who is on board and is you know, and it's learning about the process, that's something that you didn't know 13 weeks ago. I mean, you knew how to onboard representatives in the old time, but not in the new time.
Okay.
So Haley says also for her onboarding.
Yeah.
And I have no doubts with all the new people, and
Yes.
she has grown.
Mhm.
If there's one piece of advice that I can pass on that's helped Haley be successful, is she went through the Kickstart program herself, became a bronze ambassador on her first 3 campaigns, and she can really use that as a testimony and lead her next people on her team through Kickstart and to success also. So I will have to say that Kickstart has been fantastic for Haley's team.
That's all right.
Yeah.
All right. So next question. What skill is most important in coaching and selling? Now, actually, Stephanie gave a hint at the beginning of the call about telling a story about herself.
My story.
No.
Being reliable.
All that you are sharing, it's very important. So far, it's not the most important. And it applies both for selling and for coaching.
Finding out their why
So how do you do that?
by asking open-ended questions.
Which in return, asking the open-ended questions is doing what?
Listening.
There you go. I start saying these are not
Oh,
I'm so bad. Listening with questions.
listening with questions.
That is the most important skill. So just like Stephanie was sharing, ask a question and be quiet and to listen the answer. Great.
And what you don't hear is just as important as what you heard.
Most of it.
Did
What
we
did you
lose?
say, Tina?
Sorry.
Oh, never mind. Okay. So who feels like sorry, one more question. Who feels like their listening with questioning skills has improved?
I will agree. Mine has
Very good. Very good.
a
Yeah,
lot. Yeah.
mine has too.
A little, but I don't think I've had enough practice.
Yeah, it just takes more practice. So great job though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go to the next question. I'll leave it to you, Stephanie.
Okay. So, all right, ladies. Each one of these is worth a point, so we can beat them.
Okay, we'll give you that if you want.
What do the letters in SMART goals represent?
Specific,
Measurable,
attainable,
Repetitive and timely.
relevant.
relevant. There you go. Yeah.
Oh, my. We got skunked, ladies. We got skunked.
So Denise said simple, measurable, and attainable. So it's not simple, it's smart. But I want to say that if it's smart, it has to be simple. If you are smart, your goals are going to be simple. Well, Angela had said too, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound.
Oh, well, give us a point, man. Just give us a point. We've already lost.
We'll give you this point.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
Good.
I knew my girls could pull one out. Yes.
Okay. So from now on, what it's very, very important is that, that you plan your future and you take action and you keep tracking. So although we can still have our one-on-ones every 2 weeks, it gets to a point where you need to be able to do this tracking on your own. That was beautiful. I was enjoying. So that you'd be able to track all the time. I mean, I know, Haley, you did a great job today. You were tracking minute by minute all day long, and it was very stressful. But the important thing is, check throughout the campaign a few times, not just one time, so that you can take the actions that you need before it's too late. And I'm not saying that, maybe you did, but it was just like you need a little more people to make it. The jump, and I do want to say this, the jump from bronze ambassador to silver ambassador, it's double, but it's the double of $1,000. Now going from silver ambassador to gold ambassador, it's a jump of double, $2,000 more. So, we are talking every jump is, and then going from gold ambassador to bronze leader, we are talking about $5,000 sales increase. So the way to do it is definitely having others in your team grow, so that you are not bringing all those thousands of dollars, on your first generation, and your team is also bringing a part. While they grow, you grow, and that's what this is all about. But it's important to stay on track and and early in the campaign. The last day, it's a crazy day. I mean, everybody's running after. We turn into a company that now our orders are due on the last day for everyone. Remember, we had 10 RPSs. Now the whole country, I want to say 60% of the representatives are placing their orders in the last 2 days. So the systems get congested. If you want to call the care center, it's like you have 15 minutes wait. And I don't know. And it happens to me that I put a lot of product in my cart, but I sit on it because it's my personal order. I have no rush. I have to pay for it. So what rush do I have? So, I'm just waiting. And then when I want to go and submit it, which was last night, guess what? The 2 dresses that I wanted are gone. So now I am left with a $20 order. And I'm just for $20, I'm going to pay the shipping. It's my personal order, which we all have. You all have personal shoppers in your team. I'm just going to wait until next campaign. So this thing that happened to me happens with your team members as well. You have a lot that are personal shoppers. Or even if their order is for their customers, maybe they do submit the $20. But guess what? My order was going to be closer to 100. So if this is the same thing that happens with your team members, by the end of the campaign, your chances of having larger sales are going to be, reduced like this. And as much as Avon will work on having inventory, these things are very hot right now. All our fashion, we are running out of things. We grew a lot as a company in the last month with all this. Start even with $10. So encourage your representatives to place their orders sooner in the campaign, so that you have your minimum goal covered, and from then on, everything else is growth.
You know, and it's just like when you're talking to them about the Avon opportunity, you have to show them why they want to place it earlier for them. Because it's not so you can track. It is for you, but for them, what difference does it make?
Right.
You get in the advantages, like Eliana just said. You get your product that you want immediately when you place your orders first of the campaign. So
Yeah.
and you know, there's different reasons, but that's what you want to do, is you want to find their why as to why they should place their orders earlier in the campaign. And then in getting back to tracking, you know, one of the things that Haley had mentioned, you know, that she tracks every day in Vibe to see where she's at. But one thing I don't think was mentioned is how she looks 2 titles ahead. So when she was a bronze leader or a bronze ambassador, she wasn't just seeing how close she was to silver. She was seeing how close she is to gold. She always tracks ahead. So, because now she knows it's there, and she sees that she was like, what was it, 80-something% to gold ambassador? No, to bronze leader?
Yes. Yeah.
So there you go. You see, she knows what she needs to get to bronze leader. She knew it before. But how exciting is that, just to click on that little button and see that little thing run around to 80%?
Yeah.
I know how exciting it is. I've been doing it all day with Haley. Because I've done it like 5 times or 5 or 6 times in between my calls today. Because I'm like, how close is she? How close is she? And that 99 was just, oh. Because we've talked all day and I know what she's put into it. But that's okay.
I placed an order.
Huh? You did?
I placed an order, yeah. And I had to call leadership, and they said that they're not going to make an exception. So, yeah, I kind of got a little desperate.
After 4. Well, that's okay. It's, now you know that don't work. But
Yeah.
how close you are. But the point is, she doesn't just track this today. She tracks it every day. She's looking two title movements ahead every time and seeing how close it is.
Christy, I have a question.
Yeah, who has a
about
question?
Haley. If she were to go to her web store or e-store and put it in an order, would that
No.
be correct? No.
It wouldn't have counted in time enough. No,
Oh,
never do that
okay.
at the last minute.
Yeah.
It shifts.
Okay.
It counts. So Linda, that's a very good question. You know, if anyone has doubts, when you place an e-store order, it takes like 24 to 48 hours to ship. And once that it's shipped, it takes 48 hours to post into your account.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
So it's like 4 to 5 business days after they make it that it can be.
So when you place an order at youravon.com as a rep, if everything goes smooth, in an hour you'll have it.
Right.
Okay.
And it has to be before the time that we close the campaign.
Yeah, you have to kind of look at the online sales more as gravy.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel about it. Because you never know exactly when it's coming in, but you know what you have in your hand.
Right.
Yeah.
Good point. Good point. Some good gravy too, isn't it?
Yep.
All right.
Okay, so don't forget also that your team is your multiplier, just as I was sharing a minute ago, and with experience of how much it takes to grow from one level to another. You need to bring people together with you, and I think that the greatest example is Denise's for this campaign. She has been trying to become a bronze leader for a while, and it was now when she actually is helping others become leaders. So she has a new ambassador. She has, I don't know how many new promoters and star promoters. Now it's when things are really happening. And actually you went over. It's because there's other people that are pushing together, everybody in the same direction. And it's a win-win thing. So together, everyone achieves more. And it is literally true that you can succeed best and quickest by helping others to succeed. And I think it's the same case of Haley, right?
Yeah, well, Haley and Tina, they both have always helped others grow, worked them through Kickstart, and that's how they both have found their success.
Oh, and Cheryl, I also have to say, she has a rock star, Debbie, that they partnered together. And Cheryl is, Debbie just became a bronze ambassador of this campaign, is going for silver, and Cheryl is going for gold. And, for a very long time, correct me if I'm wrong, Cheryl, this exponential growth was not happening. So, you had very high sales by helping others. So always keep that in mind. It really, really, if you want a long-term growth, bringing others together with you, it's what it's going to take you there.
I always say, think of it this way. Every bronze ambassador you add to your team gives you $1,000 in unit sales. So if you're trucking along at bronze ambassador and you raise up 3 bronze ambassadors, that puts you at gold. And then they go on to silver. And they go on to gold, and you're going up from there.
Yeah.
That's what helps the growth.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
Yay! Give yourself a hand.
Yeah.
Yay.
You made it through 13 weeks. At least give yourself a hand for that.
Whoa, right.
You're here.
So, you know what? Before we do this, I'm going to stop sharing, and let's take a picture. And Haley says she checks Vibe every day. So I'm going to take a picture. What I'm going to ask you is for all of you to look into your camera and smile at the
Everybody
camera.
get beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Smile.
Okay. So I'm going to say, what? Linda, you're beautiful no matter what. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3. No. Let's do that. Let's just try that again. I was like 3.
I look like the Grinch. I was all, I don't know, it was weird. I had a weird smile. It looked like, it reminded me of the Grinch.
Okay, freeze everyone. 1, 2, 3. Tina Adams, you have your eyes closed. One more time, okay?
Okay.
Third
Okay.
time's a charm.
1, 2, 3. Quick. Yeah, everybody is on. Perfect.
All righty.
We can move on. Okay, so I'm gonna share the screen again. Well, we want to record this
He was
moment.
taking a nap.
So we have some special recognition to do. And, further recognition, I'm sorry. You guys have this guide. Does everybody have the guide? And Jenny, thank you so much for sending it already. You're a rock star. So we want, this is like the real reflection and your action plan. And Stephanie, I feel like I'm taking over. I hope you're okay.
That's fine. I've talked so much today.
So this is a really important close to our 13 weeks. So please send it to us. And when we receive it, we're going to send you your certificates of completion. Now, indeed, this is important for us to keep in file and for us to, to learn for the rest of the groups. But most importantly, for you to reflect on really what happened during these 13 weeks. So from where you started until today, how much have you grown? What has changed and all that? Okay? So
Everybody got that?
Yeah.
You got to turn it in to get your certificate.
Yes, ma'am.
please turn it in by Thursday or Friday. It won't take as much as the previous one.
No.
And now that we said that, we really want to hear from you. What will you'll be doing? How are you going to dedicate this time that you had dedicated to our development program? What are you going to do with this time? How are you going to spend it?
I'm going to review everything because obviously tonight after going through it, it's like I forgot a lot.
Mine are just going to re-up for the next program. That's what y'all get for losing.
Oh,
You're just going to re-up.
Work on the team. Get the team. Get them sales up.
Haley says, working on my team, making little Haleys. So she's all about the power of duplication.
I want to find some new team members.
So y'all have 3 free hours. So you've got the wants. What about the hows? How are we going to make little Haley's? How are we going to find new team members?
Constant promoting and more recruiting.
And getting them on a Kickstart, having them do the Kickstart.
I swear by Kickstart, I promise you. You
Right.
have to walk them through every single campaign. I don't know if I probably have, because I'll just repeat myself. It's okay. I'm getting old. My birthday is today, so it's,
Oh my gosh.
repeating's getting older. But if you take someone, it's like I take it to a 3-legged race.
Birthday to you.
What a balloon.
Birthday, dear Christy. Happy birthday.
It's Stephanie.
to you.
Stephanie.
It's Stephanie.
Stephanie.
That's okay. That's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. Thank you. I appreciate the song.
But Stephanie.
There you go.
No, like I was saying, if you'll take your new team members, and it's like a 3-legged race, you literally attach yourself to them for those first 7 campaigns. Congratulations on your first order. If your next order is blah, 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 you will keep tracking for Kickstart. A few days before their order, contact them. Ask them how it's going. Give them suggestions if they're struggling. Give them praise if they're on target. And just really just mentor them through the first 7 campaigns. By the end of those 7 campaigns, you will have a strong leader who knows how to build a team, and you will have a President's Club member who knows how to sell.
Right.
Even you literally can't beat that. And for those of you who are working with team members to get the $100 kit, it's the same thing. Just stay with that, work them through those first 3 campaigns, make sure they earn that kit, or you give them the tools they need to earn the kit. Teach them and stay up with them. And then after that, you just roll them right into Kickstart.
Mm-hmm.
Because come on, if you get a $100 kit for $10 in 3 campaigns, why could you not complete Kickstart?
Right. Yeah.
And how encouraged would they be?
Right.
They're
They'll
gonna
not only
get
be
that kid. They're
encouraged,
gonna
they'll
be
be fired up.
That's
One
right.
of my
Very
ladies,
excited.
have already earned her Kickstart. Her first order was $700.
Woohoo! And you know
Yeah.
the crazy thing is, she still has to have a
Yeah.
second order of $150. And she
Yep.
still needs that third order of $200. Because
Oh,
you
yeah.
have her on Kickstart.
Right. I told her.
So who
Yep.
is this lady?
That is how I pronounce her name? Haney, my new lady.
She's our new best friend.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Good job. Great job. Found a really great one. All right.
They have found a clone. You be for me.
I don't know that we're ready for that, but okay, I'll take it. All right. So anybody else have any ideas on how you're going to make it happen? I've heard Kickstart. I've heard promotions.
I'm doing a fall craft show.
Very, very good. A fall craft show. What about pop-ups? Those are simple too.
Pop-up vendor events.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Fundraising.
What fundraising? Yes, most definitely. Very good. We've got lots of exciting things going on. This fourth quarter is going to be great, isn't it?
Yeah, just keep in mind always, if you were able to stick to 3 hours a campaign to invest in your development, so don't let those hours go away unnoticed, and plan some income producing activities for 3 hours a campaign, and you'll see how that will definitely show in the results. And Haley says, I have a pop-up coming up, going to different cities and doing an event in September 8th. That's great.
Awesome.
Okay, so we have some special recognition to do for our program. So we have 100% attendance award granted to Haley. Congratulations, Haley. You didn't have
Yay!
a session. And, you know, everybody else missed one here and there, or you watch the recordings or things like that, but Haley was always present. We also have an award certificate for Jenny Stewart for most willing to try something new with the
Gosh,
push-ups and everything.
I'm very excited about that.
I so wished I had a party horn.
I know. Then we also have a certificate for most participatory in group sessions and her valuable contribution to other leaders, to Tina Shelton and to Linda Anderson.
Yeah.
Can't hear Tina tonight, by the
Congratulations,
way.
Tina.
She's tried to talk and we can't hear her.
And we have a Certificate of Excellence award for Cheryl Skipworth and Haley Gill for worksheet completion and delivery. So great job,
Good
ladies. So anyway, that was kind of like, we just thought it would be fun to do something. But let's celebrate. So this is what happened during the program. So we have Denise that became a bronze leader today. We have Haley, who became a silver ambassador in Campaign 18. And we are also celebrating Laura Kelly, who became a silver ambassador. Now, we also have other celebrations, like Sherry celebrating that she mentored someone to become a bronze ambassador. What else are you celebrating? Do you have new promoters, new star promoters? Denise, this is your time to brag.
I have a new bronze ambassador as of campaign 16, and she's maintained it in 17 and 18 now. And she also has a promoter under her. So that'll be my first third generation rep under me. And then I have another rep that will title up to star promoter tomorrow.
Very good.
That's good.
Haley, you got some too. And then Tina Shelton. Uh-oh, I gotta get my things. All right, Tina Shelton has increased her sales to $3,400 from last year.
Mm-hmm.
And Haley says, altogether, my team has brought in 34 with the Share the Love program, her whole team. And she's got one bronze ambassador, and I know that bronze ambassador has a promoter under her.
Mm-hmm.
Good job. Anyone else?
No, the bronze ambassador has a potential bronze ambassador underneath her.
Right.
Yeah.
The ambassador so she's a star promoter right now, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Good job. 'Cause I'm gonna tell y'all right now, y'all are all potential bronze leaders, potential executives.
All right.
Congratulations, Denise, for bronze leader.
Let's check some other results. And we checked this. We compared campaign 11 with campaign 17. This doesn't even include campaign 18 numbers because we still don't have them. And I mean, look at this number. So Laura Kelly, she had a team growth of 17. So she started with, she had like, I don't remember, like 6 representatives, and right now she has 23 since campaign 11. Linda Anderson, she grew by 3. Kathy, you grew by 4. Denise, not surprisingly, you had a growth of 22 representatives. Are you going to hit the 100 this campaign?
I should hit 100.
Ooh, wow.
It is my experience that to become a bronze leader, you need a team of 100 representatives. So it's a good goal to have, unless you have a very high-performing team. Cheryl, you had a growth of 4. Jenny, you had a growth of 1. Haley, you had a growth of 4. Tina, 3. And Angela Johnson of 2. So congratulations to all of you on your growth. And personal sales increase. This is like amazing. You know, look at the increase that everybody had, and a lot of you are new representatives, so it's how much you sold this year. But yeah, we were very happy to see everything happening, you know, and very few decreases. So something else to celebrate. So we're gonna start our graduation ceremony if you are ready. Whoops.
Hey, can somebody mute whatever's got going on in the background? Okay. I don't hear it anymore. No music. We're not hearing music, Eliana.
What?
I did, and then it went away.
Yeah, it sounded like somebody scraping their nails on the blackboard.
Yeah. Then we had music too.
Oh, I didn't have music.
Okay, we had music for a second.
Yeah.
Oh, now we have music.
Yeah, there we go.
Where's your hats?
We don't have it comes and goes.
So, okay, so I'll stop it just in case.
Oh, hold on just a second. Give me just a second. I got music. 4:29. I hear something else. So there's some music going.
That's okay. Let's start our, oh, you want to put the music on the background?
I was going to.
Okay. Well, it's not funny anymore.
No, it's not. And I can't find it, and I had it earlier. I know I saved it for the fourth.
So let's just start with our graduation and leave that congratulations on completing the program. And our next graduate is Tina Adams. Congratulations, Tina.
Thank you.
And Denise Dangber with special honors for becoming a bronze leader, the highest title in the group.
Yay! Tina Shelton. Congratulations. Yay!
And Laura Kelly, she's not here today, so she's going to be listening to this.
And of course, Haley Gill. Congratulations, girl. You've seen a lot this last 13 weeks.
Kathy Bauer, congratulations, you did it. As well as Jenny. See, Jenny, you weren't sure if this was something for you, and this really was everything for you, right?
Yes, I loved it.
This is so great. And we also have
Angela Johnson. Great job, Angela. You really stuck in this, and I think that you have showed so much growth in the last 13 weeks. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
And Cheryl Skipworth, congratulations, Cheryl. I had the honor of partnering with you in the very last part of the program. And, you know, from now on, of course. So things to remember. I think that Christy must be about to have a meeting. So timing high, we're using Christy's Zoom. Just things to remember here importantly.
Okay, we just lost Ileana.
Huh?
Oh, you're there.
Yeah. The video that we watch from Denzel Washington, really, dreams without goals are just dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And they ultimately fuel disappointment. So remember always to have goals. And a goal without a plan is just a wish. So just as we were saying, goal setting goes hand in hand with planning, and then working the plan. You want to work your plan your work, and then work your plan. And also, it's very important to balance your time between your business and everything else, because life gets on the way very, very easily. So, you know, just like be overprotective of your Avon time. You know, whatever you said, it's the only way to achieve your goal. So these 3 hours that you got used to using into this program, make sure that you protect them and include them, you know, and incorporate some new income producing activities so that you continue growing.
And use your SMART goals before you move on. Use your SMART goals, because that's the only way to set a really great. I got distracted. The SMART goals is the best way to set a goal.
So we are very proud of all of you. Remember to always dream big and create your own future. We'll stay connected, and that's all I have to say. Remember that this is really the beginning, okay, of bigger things. We gave you the beginning of what you needed to develop these skills and keep growing personally and keep growing your even business. Well, we can't wait to continue to see your achievements.
Okay. Congratulations, everybody. Great job. Well done.
Thank
For all
you.
your help, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.